Hey, what's up, guys? thenobleflame here, bringing you guys some 6th gen action, and yeah, I got the game on launch, and I've been playing it ever since. And I personally got Pokemon Y because I think Yveltal is the cooler legendary, and I don't care what anyone says. I think I like Mega Charizard at Y like a lot, just because I think the design is cooler, and you know. It has drought and stuff, which is pretty cool. And alright, so today I'm playing my friend Adam, and yeah, I left this this portion in just so I could quickly talk. And yeah, so we're just playing with the teams that we had like in game. I'm personally not done the game. I think I have like six or seven badges or something. I know that he beat the game. Okay, so if I stay in and I go for the smackdown on this, I forget what this thing's name is. Just to see how much I did, and it doesn't do too much, and then he goes for the Thunderbolt, and he gets a crit turn 1, so that's a pretty shitty way to start out the new generation, turn 1 crit, but that's okay. So I send out my Snorlax to eat up that Thunderbolt, and he goes into his Chestnut, and I just go for the Strength, just because, yeah, just get some damage off on something, and it doesn't do too much on Chestnut, and Chestnut is fucking bulky as. He's so bulky. Like, I didn't realize this till like after like one of the turns. You'll see later. So now I don't want to take a fighting type move, so I switch into my Venusaur, predicting it, and he ends up going for the Seed Bomb, and I eat that up pretty well because Venusaur is fairly bulky. So now I go for the Toxic, knowing he's gonna switch because he can't really do anything to me, and I get this Toxic off on this Talon, and I think this name is Talonflame. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, now I switch out because I don't want to take like a Brave Bird or something. So I go into my Tyrantrum, which is awesome. I love this thing. And he goes for the Brave Bird on the switch. And Brave Bird looks really sick, by the way. Like, oh, that animation. Like, this game is just so well made. You can tell they really worked really hard on this. And alright, so Poison goes down. He uses Steel Wing, but lack of stab, it's not gonna kill him. And I'm pretty sure Tyrantrum's a little bulky on the defensive side too, so that's nice. So I go for the Rock Tomb just to kill this thing, and yeah, it's a dead Talonflame. Next he sends out his Sliggoo, and funny story, he was trying to evolve this thing in game, but it was like level, I think it was level 63 or something like that, and he just didn't know when it was supposed to evolve, and I told him that you're supposed to evolve in rain. So I stay in. Or you're supposed to like level up in rain and evolve. So anyway, I stay in, thinking that I'm gonna be faster, but apparently this snail thing is gonna be is faster than my fucking T-Rex, which makes absolutely no sense, by the way. Well, I went into my Snorlax to try and beat the Chestnut that come out, and then I switched into my Venusaur thinking the Chestnut was gonna come out, but he goes for the Dragon Pulse and stays in, and it does actually a fairly decent chunk. So now I go for the Leech Seed, thinking that. Just forgetting that this thing gets Sap Sipper, so I'm like, oh shit, this thing's gonna sweep me. So I go into my Snorlax, just because trying to take the special attacking moves, because Snorlax is fairly bulky on that side of the defense, and he goes for the Body Slam, which is pretty shitty because he does have +1 attack, and Snorlax doesn't have the best defense. So I eat up another Body Slam, and I go for the Strength myself. I go for the Strength, and it does take out the Sliggoo, which is pretty awesome because I was getting kind of scared of that thing. So now he goes into his Chestnut, and I obviously can't stay in, so I'm going to switch out into my Venusaur, I believe. Yeah, so I switch out into my Venusaur, just hoping I can take whatever move he does, but he ends up going for the Giga Impact, which I thought was pretty funny because I really didn't expect that on his Chestnut. So yeah, my Venusaur ends up dying, and yeah, now I'm going to go into my Greninja. And now that I know that this thing has to recharge the next move, I'm going to go for the Extra Sentry, hoping to take this thing out, but it just lives. This thing is so bulky. And yeah, so he's going to switch out because obviously he doesn't want to die. And yeah, he goes out into his Blastoise just to take whatever move that I have, basically. Like, I can't really do shit to this his Blastoise, just because, Blastoise is really bulky, which is kind of annoying. So I go for the Water Shuriken just because it's basically a priority quick attack, but it's also like a skill link move. So yeah, so now I switch out and go on my Gragas, or my Snorlax. And then his Blastoise Mega evolves, and hashtag arm cannons, dem arm cannons. Look how sick that looks. Like, honestly, like, you cannot tell me that that's not the sickest design. And, yeah, so he's gonna go for the strength, and I was hoping that I could take a move and then go for the rest. And, oh, actually, no, I switched in this turn. So, yeah, I was hoping that he would, like, overfake or something, and I would go for the rest this turn. But he goes for the Hydro Pump, and it doesn't miss, and it hits, so my Snorlax is dead. So now I'm gonna go into my Gengar, and I'm gonna pull out a Mega Evolution of my own, and this mechanic is just so sick. I love this mechanic. Like, Game Freak did really well with this, and with the designs of all the Mega Evolutions. Because look at Mega Gengar, he looks sick as shit. Like, just so sick. I'm loving this game. So yeah, I go into my Gengar, Mega Evolve, and I go for the Thunderbolt just to take it out. And for some reason, I thought that this thing was a Dragon type. I thought it was Dragon Ice. I was convinced in my mind, like, hey, it's Dragon Ice, so I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gem because Fairy is super effective against Dragon. And then he pulls out the Hyper Beam, which hits me because of the Refrigerator ability, so it turns it into an Ice type move and gives it a boost and stab. So I shit a brick when this happened because I was like, oh my god, I'm dead. And then I live with 3 HP because, you know, Gengar is OP. And yeah, he has to recharge, so I do end up getting the kill anyway, but taking lots of unnecessary damage because I was convinced that it was a Dragon type, so I thought I was going to kill it. So yeah, now I thought this was his last Pokemon, so I go for the Destiny Bond just to finish him off in like a douchey way. And yeah, so he goes for the Dragon Pulse, takes me out, but I did use the Destiny Bond like I just said. So I am going to take out his Lucario, which is fine because, well, it's good for me because the last Pokemon that he has is his Chestnut, and it's at very low HP. So I'm gonna go into my Greninja because I do have the priority. And I was convinced in my head that this was gonna kill. Like, I was thinking to myself, I'm just gonna go for the Water Shuriken because, you know, stab plus Torrent boost, it should kill, right? So I hit once, and I was like, okay, the second one has to kill. And then hit twice, and it was with like 2 HP, and I only hit 2 times, sadly. So yeah, my Greninja isn't able to finish off this Chestnut because it's bulky as shit. That is what the main lesson of this video is. Chestnut is very bulky, and it's actually very strong too. It has a very high attack speed, or attack base stat. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in my Lucario and go for the Aura Sphere because I know it's not gonna miss. So that will be the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I will be trying to post as much X and Y content as I can, but you know, there's really no meta game at the moment. Like, the game came out a couple of days ago, so no one's really, like, there's no, like, rules, I guess, because, you know, there's no more Pokesav and Pokegen, so I think it's going to be a lot more harder for competitive battlers to, you know, play. But, just because breeding is really tedious, and not a lot of people want to do that shit, including me, so, yeah, so I just wanted to bring this battle to you guys, just because I haven't updated in a while, and, you know, I thought it'd be fun, like, it was just a fun battle with my friend, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this video, please leave a like because, you know, it did take me a little more effort than usual because I did have to edit the video a lot. And yeah, so until next time, guys, I'm the WIFI, and I'll see you later.